Imagine building a team with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, only to get bounced early without even scaring the competition. Yep, that's exactly what's going down in Los Angeles. The latest Lakers news is packed with criticism, bold takes from legendary former players, and behind-the-scenes tension that could shake up the entire direction of the franchise. Big names are speaking out about what's really missing for this squad to click. And to crank up the drama, there are massive contract decisions looming involving key names like Reeves, Rui, and even LeBron. You don't want to miss a second of this heated update. Smash that like button, and let's get into it. Man, the Lakers flamed out of the playoffs way earlier than anyone expected, and now the finger-pointing is in full swing, and you better believe Luka Doncic isn't skating by untouched. Ever since that massive trade that brought him to LA, Doncic has lived under a microscope, second only to LeBron when it comes to pressure and scrutiny. And let's be honest, the whole situation has been a bit messy. Whether it's figuring out how to let Luka cook or dealing with Anthony Davis being in and out like a revolving door, the Lakers haven't quite cracked the code. But Kevin Garnett? He thinks he's got the answer. The big ticket jumped in and straight up praised how the Mavericks handled Luka back in Dallas, calling it perfect. And when a guy like KG talks, you listen. He broke it down simply. Dallas didn't just hand Luka the keys. They built him a car that actually ran. They had him focused on scoring, KG said. They put dogs around him. PJ Washington knocking down corner threes, Lively catching lobs, Gafford picking up the slack. It was a machine. And yeah, that machine wasn't always pretty, but it worked. They rode that blueprint all the way to the freaking finals last season, remember? Now contrast that with the Lakers. They've got talent, sure. But shooters were underused, and there weren't nearly enough bigs who could catch lobs or clean up on defense to balance out Luka's weaknesses on that end. The whole thing felt half-baked. Doncic is a chess master on offense, breaking down defenses like he's reading their minds. But to let him shine, you've got to surround him with either flamethrowers from deep or bigs who can finish and protect the rim. Dallas figured that out. The Lakers, not yet. The truth is, Luka's still that guy, a generational weapon. But it's on the Lakers now to stop trying to force him into a system that doesn't fit and start building around what makes him elite. The Mavs may have let him go, but they at least knew how to use him. What did you think of the Lakers' performance? Do you think the issues are about strategy or roster construction? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hang on, because the next update shows things could get even more intense behind the scenes. The Luka LeBron Lakers era started off with a lot of flash, 50 wins, a number 3 seed, and a superstar pairing that had Hollywood dreaming. But fast forward to the end of the 2024-25 season, and all that shine faded real quick after a brutal 5-game beatdown at the hands of the 6th-seeded Timberwolves. Now, we're staring down another summer of big questions for LA, because this roster, as currently built, isn't cutting it. Let's be real. LeBron at 40 is still defying age every time he steps on the court. He dropped 24, 8, and 7 on clean splits this season, and probably bagged his 21st straight All-NBA nod. But even the King can't carry a playoff load like he used to. By the end of those Minnesota games, he looked absolutely cooked, and JJ Redick's refusal to give him real help in the form of traditional bigs didn't help matters. Meanwhile, Luka did his thing. But the lack of rim protection and any real backup firepower outside of Reeves, Rui, and Finney Smith was glaring. The Lakers were exposed hard, couldn't handle Ant-Man and Jaden McDaniels on the wings, couldn't keep pace in the paint, and had no size to bang with Minnesota's front court. And with Jackson Hayes being glued to the bench and likely gone this offseason, that rim defense ain't magically reappearing. Now here's where it gets spicy. LeBron's got a 52.6 matters player option. Finney Smith has one too, for 15.4 matters. If both opt in, the Lakers will be treading the luxury tax line, sitting $1, $3M over it, and 6.7 matters below the dreaded first apron. That means no big money signings, just a 5.7 matters exception to play with unless they get creative. So yeah, trades might be coming, and it might cost LA someone like Reeves or Rui to bring in the right piece. The Lakers still have the flexibility to stack contracts for a deal, thanks to staying under that second apron line. But it's clear, Luka and LeBron need more than just vibes and a couple of hot shooters. If the Lakers want to make noise next year, they've got to go all in again, because this current squad, not enough. What move would you make if you were running the show? If Lakers fans were expecting a dominant super team, what they got instead was a roster that just doesn't seem to be on the same page. Luka is an offensive genius, LeBron is still a beast at 40, but the rest of the squad, just isn't keeping up. And if the front office keeps forcing pieces that don't fit, we're headed for another wasted season. If you want to stay locked in on what's next for your team, hit that subscribe button and don't miss any updates on the Lakers' next moves.